there's this term, and there's three things that a religion we should cover, you know, the theory proof, the documentary proof, and the actual proof. And I'd never heard of the word actual proof. And what is that? It's the idea that when they say, when you chant and you connect yourself to the Ethernet box and the Wi-Fi and you're talking to the universe and you have that moment, you know, we call it gongyo or chanting daimoku. Ask the universe to prove that this technique that you're adding to your daily routine really is gonna be profound. And I'd love to just quickly talk about my best friend Chris. With my best friend Chris, because his story is the maddest. When he first started chanting, you know, he moved into my house and he saw me chanting every day. At the time, I was chanting for something very specific, so I decided to chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo 1,000,000 times, which took me about 8 months. And he's watching me chant and chant, and about 3 months in, he's like, you know what, I'm going to give this a go. So obviously I introduced him. I said, all right, bro, chant, you know. Luckily he had my Gohonzon, so he was sitting there facing my Gohonzon, but he would also be flying all across the world doing his campaigns and shoots and stuff. And he would chant in the hotel to the wall, or he'd be walking on the beach, like recording his feet in the sand, just chanting to me to keep the consistency. And that's an important thing when you start chanting. It doesn't matter how strong or anything, just be consistent for a bit, because that really does help. Anyway, he starts to chant and he said, all right, then I'm going to ask the universe, I want you to transform my modeling career. I want you to show me respect as a model, because as models, you know, I'm one as well. We're often just like the mixed race guy that looks like you can just put a hood on and you're the face of the sports company and you're just a piece of meat and then you're moved on. But, you know, I'm a Buddhist. I'm the entire universe. I'm also a photographer and I'm a friend and I'm a brother. Like, I'm so much more than just a mannequin. And that's something that me and him really champion in the modeling industry. But so he said, all right, I'm going to chant, and if this is real Aaron, my best friend, who's saying to do this, then I'm going to be specific. I'm not going to listen to you. So he chants and asked the universe to show him proof. About 2 to 3 days after his first time chanting, he gets a job for Ben Sherman, and I just happened to go with him because I was free, and it was in Notting Hill. And when we went to Notting Hill, we went to this pub, and inside the pub, we're shooting, and we're told that, Chris, we actually want to shoot you as Chris Reed, the human who's a photographer. So we're like, whoa, okay, so you're not the black guy, you know, with the six pack who's the target audience. No, we want you as a character, as a person. And furthermore, when the campaign goes out, we're going to put your name on it. Wow, such respect. So we're like, he's looking around thinking, whoa, okay, this is a bit of the actual proof, but I'm gonna need more. Anyway, we're sitting there having a tea, we've done the shoot. And then I go to Chris, yo, bro, look at that lady. There's a lady in her about her 80s. One of the oldest members of the Soka Gakkai International UK is sitting in the pub. And it's like a kind of a cornered off pub. It's all been cornered off for Ben Sherman to shoot. And she's sitting there and I'm like, bro. And she's a Jamaican lady, I believe. And, so we're like, whoa, it's a lady from our culture and she's a Buddhist and she's here right now. And they could be anywhere in the UK and she's sitting here right now. So we went up to her and we're introducing ourselves and we're like, wow, that's two massive, massive signs, you know, like you just started chanting. One of the oldest members of the SGI is right here on your campaign, and it's the first time you've been hired as Chris Reed, not as the black model. And then anyway, so that was two big signs. And then about a month later, we have 4 centres in the UK, one in, I believe, West Acton, one in Brixton, South London, one in Taplow Court. I don't know where the other one is. King's Cross, that's where it is. And we're from South London, so we was in the South London Centre. We're chanting in the room downstairs, my favourite room called the Ever Chanting Room. It's just open all day, you can chant. And so I'm introducing Chris to like sitting there for a bit longer. We come upstairs and we walk out, and outside the Soka Gakkai is called the South London National Centre in Brixton. Everyone check it out and hook that up when it reopens. Honestly, it's incredible on the weekends or in the evenings. And everyone there will take care of you and introduce you to Buddhism. Promise you that. But we walk out, and it's right near the David Bowie. If anyone knows where the subway is, when you come out of Brixton, the subway right opposite, and there's the David Bowie Memorial. You walk about 20 meters forward, right on the corner of Bernays Grove is a big, beautiful building. That is the heart of South London's building. Right outside, we cross the road, and where the lights are, outside Brixton Station, there's these telephone boxes. And on these telephone boxes, right outside the Buddhist Centre, which Chris has just started chanting, is the Ben Sherman campaign with his name. And I mean, me and Chris, and I'll know that lay the picture here to show you, me and Chris dropped to our knees almost. You know, that for me, even I was like, whew, when you see the proof of someone else, it deepens my own faith. Because I'm like, wow, look how the Lord just transformed his life so quick. And it's important to mention it transformed his life so quick because of his ichinin in Japanese is his seeking spirit. he really went with it. You know, it's like, you know what, I'm going to say no to any doubt, to any fear. I'm going to really try and challenge this, and I'm going to ask for the actual proof. I'm not even going to believe Aaron or Ryan or anyone. I'm not even going to believe Sensei Daisaku Ikeda. I'm not even going to believe Nichiren or the Buddha. I'm going to do it for me. And it's that inner change, that inner realization, that itching in, that I believe really has, you know, carved Chris into being who he is now already in the SGI. But that's just one example I wanted to share about how, what you need to look for when you ask for actual proof, you know.